What's the most badass villian quote? There are so many to pick from and actually so many in the final pages, but it has to be Ozymandias in The Watchmen as he is confronted and explains his plan. I'm not a comic book villain. Do you seriously think I would explain my masterstroke to you if there were even the slightest possibility you could affect the outcome? I triggered it 35 minutes ago. It was a first for me where my expectations were completely subverted and really loved that the smartest man alive didn't monologue into a loss. It was fantastic. In this world, wherever there is light, there are also shadows. As long as the concept of winners exists, there must also be losers. The selfish desire of wanting to maintain peace causes wars, and hatred is born to protect love. Wake up to reality. Nothing ever goes as planned in this world. The longer you live, the more you realize that in this reality, only pain, suffering, and futility exist. Edit, bonus points for talking about peace, whilst spilling blood. It's something that only humans can do. It's really more about Philip Seymour Hoffman's delivery, but in MI3 when Davian is tied to the chair in the plane and supposedly at Hunt's mercy. Do you have a wife, girlfriend? Because you know what I'm going to do next. I'm gonna find her, whoever she is, I'm gonna find her and I'm gonna hurt her. I'm gonna make her bleed and cry and call out your name and you're not gonna be able to do shit. You know why? 'Cause you're gonna be this close to dead. The flatness in his voice is so much more scary and compelling than if he was ranting angrily. It's like he can't even work up enough emotion to be irritated by the situation. He just seems tired, like it's one more thing he's going to have to add to an already long list of things he had to do that day. Invincible, how could you do this? Omni-Man, that was your fault. Your stubbornness against the inevitable killed those people. How many more need to die, Mark? It's up to you. And what were they doing with those fragile little lives anyway? Listen to what I'm saying. You know in your heart I'm right. Invincible, right? About how pathetic and pointless humanity is. Is Mom's life worthless? Omni-Man, in the grand scheme of things. Azula in Avatar: The Last Airbender. Azula, I can see your whole history in your eyes. You were born with nothing. So you've had to struggle and connive and claw your way to power. But true power, the divine right to rule, is something you're born with. The fact is, they don't know which one of us is going to be sitting on that throne and which of us is going to be bowing down. But I know, and you know. Long Fong, you've beaten me at my own game. Azula, don't flatter yourself, you were never even a player. John Milton, Al Pacino in Devil's Advocate. Who are you carrying all those bricks for anyway? God? Is that it? God? Well, I tell ya, let me give you a little inside information about God. God likes to watch. He's a prankster. Think about it. He gives man instincts. He gives you this extraordinary gift and then what does he do? I swear, for his own amusement, his own private cosmic gag reel, he sets the rules in opposition. It's the goof of all time. Look, but don't touch. Touch, but don't taste. I'd like to share a revelation that I've had during my time here. It came to me when I tried to classify your species and I realized that you're not actually mammals. Every mammal on this planet instinctively develops a natural equilibrium with the surrounding environment, but you humans do not. You move to an area and you multiply until every natural resource is consumed and the only way you can survive is to spread to another area. There is another organism on this planet that follows the same pattern. Do you know what it is? A virus. Human beings are a disease, a cancer of this planet. You're a plague and we are the cure. Thulsa Doom on The Secret of Steel. You know what it is, don't you, boy? Shall I tell you? It's the least I can do. Steel isn't strong, boy, flesh is stronger. Look around you. There, on the rocks, a beautiful girl. Come to me, my child. Beg that I succeed. For I have seen the throne of the gods, and it was empty. And #X200B. Edit full quote. The chaos will empower me and ensure that we no longer beg at the feet of the invisible. I once breached the fate in the name of another to serve the old gods of the empire in person. I found only chaos and corruption. Dead whispers. For 1,000 years I was confused, no more. I have gathered the will to return under no name but my own. To champion with a Tevinter to correct this blighted world.